You can now consistently find the 100,000 membership reward point offer for the American Express Gold Card, making it the official best time to get this card. Now, this offer is apparently only available through referral links, but it is truly the highest it's ever been. So if you're in the market for one of these cards, it is time to hop on it. Now, this begs the question, aside from the sign-up bonus, is this card worth that $325 annual fee? Well, in this video, let's talk about the value that you get from the sign-up bonus, the main benefits, and the point multipliers. Let's also talk about my reason as to why everyone should have the American Express Gold Card and why I think it's suitable for everyone's lifestyle. Round 1, the true value of the sign-up bonus. As mentioned before, you can now easily find the 100,000 membership reward point offer for the American Express Gold Card after spending $6,000 in your first 6 months of having the card. Now, if you look online, aside from the referral link, you'll see that the membership reward point offer is only at 60,000, which is not going to cut it. You have to find that 100,000 offer if you're going to get this card. Now, what is the dollar value that we can get from 100,000 membership rewards points? Well, if you use it for the AMEX travel portal, the minimum amount you can get is 1 cent per point. 100,000 for 1 cent per point equals to $1,000 in credits. But that's the minimum value, and we can do a lot better than just $1,000. Yeah, I found this flight right here that would only cost you 89,000 membership rewards points flying Cathay Pacific from LAX to Tokyo, business class. Now, what's crazy about this is that if you paid in cash, this flight would cost you anywhere from $4,000 all the way up to $9,000 just for this single flight. Instead of paying $4,000 to $9,000 for a single flight, you can just simply pay 89,000 membership rewards points, which is a way better deal. This is why I exclusively use my credit card points for business or first class flights, because if I don't, I'm just gonna get a minimum measly 1 cent per point. Whereas if I transfer it out to different partners, I can get 8, 9, 10 cents per point, which is gonna be way better. See, I love business class flights, but I personally think that paying $8,000 to $9,000 for a single flight is just ridiculous. You can't convince me that that's gonna be worth it no matter how luxurious it is, but that's why credit card points make it possible for me to fly these flights, because with credit card points, they're cheap. So if you're interested in finding those business class seats like I did, make sure to check out that video, and I'll also put my referral link down in the comments so that you can get started with those 100,000 membership rewards points. Always do your research on the highest possible offer that you could find for certain cards. For in this situation, 100,000 is going to be the highest for the gold card, but just like for any other cards, make sure to just type in what is the highest sign-up bonus so far for this particular card. Round 2, the value from the main benefits. Now, this card actually recently just got a revamp, which people aren't actually too excited about, but for me personally, I actually love the new benefits. You get that same $120 in dining credits that you can use at places like Grubhub, Cheesecake Factory, Five Guys, which is new, and you get that same $120 Uber Eats credits that's credited to you $10 per month into your Uber Eats wallet. This totals to $240 in dining credits. Plus, now you get a $100 Resi credit that's credited to you biannually. You get $50 in credits from January to June, and then another $50 from July to December, and this one is going to be actually pretty useful. The way it works is that you just book a restaurant on Resi, you pay with your AMEX Gold Card, and you get that $50 credited to you. A little hack that you can do if you have 2 gold cards is you can just get a $100 bill and split it evenly between the two, and now you have a $100 credit, $50, $50, just like that. You also get an $84 yearly Dunkin' Donuts credit, which is pretty random, but the way it works is you just swipe it at Dunkin' and you get a $7 credit per month. 7 times 12 equals $84 in a year. And a really underrated credit that no one really talks about is going to be the hotel collection. Basically, when you book a 2-night stay with the AMEX portal with the gold card, you get things like a $100 dining credit, early check-in, late checkout, and a possible room upgrade, which is going to be really nice when you travel. I personally love using this credit in Vegas because they have some really awesome restaurants there, and the $100 credit goes for all the restaurants on the property. You also get cool protections like rental car insurance, which is secondary, not primary, but it's still something. You get baggage insurance, purchase protection, and extended warranty. With all the main benefits, you get $424 in value. Plus, if you use the hotel collection even once in a year, that could be all the way up to $600 if you get the room upgrade and if you get the dining credits. This means for the price of $325 per year, you get a value of $424 all the way up to $600 if you even travel once and if you dine out a lot. So if you can see yourself ordering food online and traveling just even once a year, then this card I believe is going to be worth it for you, and I think that kind of falls into most people. The gold card is a food card, and since we all eat food and since we all love to eat, I assume this card is going to be for basically everybody. If I were to just have one card for the rest of my life, it would definitely be the gold card because it just suits my lifestyle so much. I eat a lot of food, so I want to earn points and I want to use those credits for the food I get. Round 3, the point multipliers. Now, besides the main benefits, I think the main reason to get this card is for the point multipliers. They are that powerful. You get 4 times points on dining up to $50,000 per year, 4 times points on grocery stores up to $25,000 per year, 3 times points on flights booked to the AMEX travel portal, 2 times points on hotels booked to the AMEX travel portal, and 1 times points for everything else. Now the main draws here are going to be that 4 times points on basically anything food. That is a generous offer. There is no other credit card offering 4 times points for just food in general. Yes, there are going to be cards that offer 5 times points in catch-all categories, but they're typically limited to a certain amount per month. With the AMEX Gold Card, you're limited to $25,000 for US grocery stores and $50,000 for dining. That's insane. Now, according to ChatGPT, the average American spends $9,985 on dining and groceries in a year, and $15,600 if you live in a big metropolitan city. If you were to use cash or debit, you would get $0 in rebate value. But if you were to use the gold card on all things food, on the low end you would get 40,000 points, and on the high end you would get 62,500 points per year. And we've seen in the previous example what those points can do and how much they're worth. This gives you a ton of free travel opportunities just for buying food this year. Just for going to grocery shopping or going out with my fiance to eat some nice food, I get rewarded with a free hotel stay or a free business class flight somewhere. And that is why the value of this card is so amazing. Just for eating food this year, I get a reward. Like I said before, we all eat food, so we should be maximizing every single penny that we spend on food towards travel. Or if you want cash back, you do cash back as well. It's not the greatest with Amex, but at least it's something. You should be getting something back for all the food that you're spending, all the money you're spending on food. Overall, this card is a no-brainer in my opinion. It suits everybody's lifestyle and it is just a great overall card to have. 4 times points on anything food, and food credits like Grubhub, Uber Eats, Resy, Dunkin' Donuts, they really make this card so valuable. Yes, the annual fee is going to be $325, but if you can manage to use all the benefits, book some really awesome flights and travel, then you can definitely make a profit out of this card. Now, it's all about what you do with those points that make or break it, in my opinion. If you use it for the travel portal, great. At least you got 1 cent per point, and that's still something in the long run. Even better, use those points to find those business class and first class flights, and you will 100% get like way more value than $325 if you use that method. So once again, I know a shameless plug here, but I worked really hard on that video and I think it's pretty valuable for anyone that wants to get into the credit card game and book these business class flights. I made the most comprehensive way of booking these flights and finding these flights, and you could check it out in this video right here. The 100,000 point offer will also be in my description and in the top comment of this video. So if you're interested in finally getting the gold card, I would recommend getting it now and make sure that it's 100,000 points on my referral link. If it's not, try to find it somewhere else. Don't ever settle for 60,000 points or even 90,000 points. Get the 100,000 point offer. Thank you for watching till this point. I super appreciate all the viewers that watch these videos. It really does mean a lot to me. If you found this video to be helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, and make sure to comment down any questions you have about the AMEX Gold Card. I'd be more than happy to respond to any of the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys on the next one. Woo!